Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends, welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about 8 ways to communicate with your guardian angels and strengthen this bond in order to truly help you excel on your spiritual journey. Let's get started. When I think back and look as far as what has helped me the most as far as on my spiritual journey, I have to put my guardian angel, and not only my guardian angel, but my whole spiritual team at the top of my list. Because as far as the spiritual awakening process, be honest with yourself, how many people do you even have that you're able to fully open up to about what you're going through? About some of these things that you're going through that are so out there? You can't. The majority of people think that you're absolutely crazy for having these ideas. And that's why being able to communicate with your angels and your guides is incredibly powerful. Because as far as going through the purging stage, they helped me. They seriously nurtured me, loved me, and cared for me like a motherly figure did. They helped me heal certain past painful things where I would never thought I was able to let go of the control these situations that had on me. They've helped me discover myself at a soul level. They helped me discover and amplify my spiritual gifts. They helped me discover my life path and my higher purpose. And ever since then, that knowledge that I've been gaining, that connection has been strengthening each and every single day. And if you follow these 8 steps, these 8 ways to strengthen the communication, strengthen the bond between you and your guardian angels, you will see that in a matter of a very short time span, you're going to be feeling closely connected to them. And it's not just having an idea once in a while coming forth from them. It's being able to sense, being able to feel their presence, having a connection as far as an emotional connection with them, tapping into your heart space to truly be able to identify when it is your guardian angel and your spiritual team that is communicating with you. Each and every single one of us has been assigned a guardian angel from birth, but whether or not they help us out is completely up to us, because unless we authorize them to come and help us out, they're only allowed to help us when it is life-threatening. Therefore, the first step is inviting them into your home, inviting them into your life. And for those of you, if you're remotely scared as far as bringing forth evil entities, just say this: I only authorize angels of the highest Christed light who only have my best interest at heart to come forth and help me move forward on my spiritual journey. And as far as the angels, you're going to be beginning to sense them in your heart space. And that is that number one sign as far as whether it's an evil spirit or an angel. It is feeling them in your heart. And now that you have invited them in your home, number 2 is setting a place aside for them, creating yourself an angel altar. And when I suggest this, create yourself an angel altar. Example, in the room where you meditate, in the room where you sit quietly, the room where you like to think, you like to write, you like to read, in the rooms where you like to do things on your own. For myself, I have my angel altar in my bedroom, and oftentimes, just as I'm falling asleep, before I'm falling asleep, I openly communicate with them, talk about how my day was, talk about what I want to have come forth, and continue to open up to them, because the more you open up to them, the more you're going to sense them. And then step number 3 is becoming clear as far as what is it that you're expecting from them. What do you want to have from them? And the majority of the time is how do you want to change your life? What positive changes do you want to bring forth in your life? A law of attraction. What is it that you want to manifest? And you don't always have to put the big end goals. Put short-term, medium-term, long-term as far as on this list. And then sit this on your angel altar. And if you have candles, once in a while, light those candles up to illuminate this. And it's very powerful. Whenever you're able to write out an affirmation down on paper, it is very powerful, because now it's putting it out into the universe permanently. And number 4, the 4th way to strengthen this bond and communication with your angels and your guides is begin to open up to them about what you've gone through, what you've lived through, as far as what past painful experiences have you been hanging on to. And those of you who are going through your spiritual awakening, this is a completely normal process. As far as the hermit phase is literally doing a full life review, looking back as far as all these past painful things that you've experienced, and now beginning to realize the control that they have had over you over all these years. And by opening up to your angels and your guides, you're going to see it's going to help you, one, release it emotionally, but you're going to start to gain some deeper insight. And once you're able to release something emotionally, it might be a week or two down the road, but afterwards you're able to start to see it from a neutral point of view. And not only this, you're going to start to gain a deeper understanding as far as the valuable life lesson that you were meant to learn. And once you start to learn the life lesson, that's when you're able to heal at a soul level and completely let it go. So don't be afraid to open up to them. And even if it's certain of you're working on a project and you just need a break, you need to understand something, how to do something, it doesn't matter. The more you open up to them, the more different ways they're going to be able to help you. But at the same time, they want you to take action. They want you to be moving in order to give them more opportunities to bring forth wonderful opportunities for you. And the fifth way to strengthen this bond between you and your angels is asking for blessings and miracles. Openly asking to have them deliver some type of blessing or some type of miracle. And they can do this in so many different ways. And once more, miracles are not always just about how big they are as far as on a physical scale, as far as materialistic goods. You're going to start to see it's about the emotion that it brings up. It's about that burst of love, joy, and bliss. And not only this intense level of gratefulness for having experienced certain things. And trust me, from my own experience, as far as miracles, as far as blessings, what would seem like the most silly, smallest blessing or miracle has had the most positive effect on me. So never underestimate the power of your angels and your guides. The sixth way to communicate with your angels and your guides and to strengthen this bond is to ask for some clear-cut signs. As far as if right now you're feeling pulled towards a certain new direction into the unknown, you're beginning to step out of your comfort zone more and more, you need to start to receive more and more guidance and clear-cut signs as far as how you should be moving forward. And this is where opening up to them and becoming extremely clear as far as the signs and synchronicities that you want to see becomes very important. And here's just a quick example. Basic level communication with them. Throw a question out there. You ask them, over the next 2-3 days, show me a lot of either 1111 or 111, meaning yes, I should follow through with this, or meaning yes as far as the question you're asking, or else show me 555 if I'm not supposed to follow through with this, if I should completely stop, or if it should be a no. Become clear as far as exactly what answers you're looking for, and you're going to start to see them. But not only this, as far as communicating with them, as far as receiving guidance from them, it all starts in your heart chakra. And that's why it's important during the hermit phase to fully open up to them and fully open up your heart chakra. As you do so, you're going to feel their presence more and more. As you do so, you're going to realize that thought you just had was them communicating with you. You're going to realize all of a sudden that one line you saw in a movie was them speaking directly to you. You're going to notice all of a sudden that billboard, you were just thinking about something, about your future, about the direction you're taking, that major change you're creating, and all of a sudden you see that billboard sign. You're heading down the right path. You're going to have to start to begin to trust this. And that's what's wonderful about this journey, because the higher you're vibing, meaning the more self-love you have, the better you're feeling, the happier you are, the clearer that guidance becomes, the higher level faith becomes as far as stepping into the unknown. And once this happens, you're able to start to get out of your mind and fully step into your heart. Because that's the problem with the majority of people right now. They're so stuck in their mind. There's so much traffic going on in their mind. There's so much fog in their mind that it's taken their attention and their awareness away from their heart chakra. Therefore, that's why they stay in that autopilot. They're stuck in survival mode. Thriving is once you get down to your heart chakra. Therefore, really listen to your intuition. Trust it, because at a certain point you will have to make a decision as far as following your intuition or rationally thinking, and it's going to be two completely different outcomes. And it's okay if after you've done it, you trusted your rational thinking and you realize that you messed up. You became aware of the emotion. You became aware as far as your intuition. What's that gut feeling? What's that feeling in my heart that I should be feeling when I should be trusting it and taking action, heading in that direction? And the seventh way to communicate with your angels and your guides and to strengthen this bond. And this is incredibly powerful. I still use this, not every day, but I still use it very often. And this is communicating with them in my dreams. Everyone has the ability to do so. You don't have to be anything special to do this. But right before you go to bed, get yourself in a, clear your mind. Get yourself in a peace Zen state. Like, ask your angels a question. Put a question out into the universe, something that you want answered. Ask them to come forth in your dreams, and then ask them to wake you up immediately after they have given you the answers. Because as far as our dreams, the first 5 minutes, we forget 95% of our dreams the first 5 minutes. So it's really important after you've had this dream, well, as soon as you wake up, and that's why I suggest keeping a dream journal. As soon as you wake up, grab that pen, grab that journal, start writing down every detail you can possibly think of as far as this dream. What were you seeing? What were you experiencing? What were you feeling? What was the atmosphere like? What was being said? What was the scenery? As much detail as possible as far as this dream. And sometimes the dreams are not going to make sense at that very moment. But that's why it's important to keep a dream journal and once in a while go back and review it, because sometimes you're being shown something that's so far ahead that it just doesn't make any sense, because there's too many unknowns, you know what I mean, as far as where you're at, what you're doing, what you look like, all these different things. There's so many different unknowns because there's been so many changes that have happened in order for you to get there. But by keeping a journal, you're going to be able to look back, and oftentimes this is what happens. I've had things where it's taken me 6 months to figure out, why did I have this happen in my dream? Why was I shown this? But it's once you get the answer, it takes you to a whole other level. And the more you do this, and it doesn't just always have to be serious things. What is it that you want to experience in your dreams? What do you want to have? What opportunities do you want to have? And have fun with it. In your dreams is where you're able to be set free. It's where you're limitless as far as the potential. You can fly. You can literally do absolutely anything you want. So have fun with this. And in this reality, you're going to see at a certain point in this reality, certain things that you thought that you were never going to be able to do, you're going to be able to do, because you're going to be beginning to start to let go of those self-limited beliefs, and you're going to start to infuse some newfound belief, and you're going to truly discover how powerful you truly are. And the eighth way to communicate and strengthen this bond with your angels and your guides is to permanently invite them into your heart space. Literally, throughout your entire day, instead of always reacting quickly, always taking a step back, thinking, communicating in your mind with your angels and your guides about the situation that is happening, seeing it beneath the surface, being able to see it for what it truly is, becoming more and more of an observer, and strengthening this bond with your angels and your guides as far as how you should move forward. What is your highest possible potential? What is the highest good that you're able to do here on earth? And this bond, the more and more it grows, the closer connected you become, the clearer everything becomes. And not only this, you're going to be able to start to bring forth an incredible amount of peace inside you, an incredible Zen state. Like, you're going to feel so chill when everyone else is freaking out. And right now, if you notice this, as far as this virus, look at back in the springtime how we ran out of toilet paper. some people were starting to freak out over this. People weren't realizing the incredible, wonderful opportunity that we were all being given to really start to look within and rediscover who we are and rediscover how we should be living, how we should be moving forward, rediscover how we are able to thrive here on earth, how we're able to go back to our childlike self and begin to feel our way through life again. That's exactly what your angels and your guides want you to do, is to literally begin to feel your way forward. Let go of always stressing and worrying about things that are most likely not going to happen, and instead allow that faith and that certainty to grow. And you'll see, once you get to a certain level, as far as trusting in God, as far as trusting in your angels and your guides, nothing is going to move you. You are going to be solid as a rock through each and every single situation where most individuals would be freaking out. Most individuals would be stressed out, because you know, you can feel it in your heart that the direction you're being led down is the exact path that you should be taking. And not only this, sometimes, just like this river right here, it's not always going straight. Sometimes it seems like we're way off of our course, but remember this, you don't know what the end point is, therefore you could be taking a shortcut to your destination. And not only this, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. As far as my spiritual awakening, at first it was about getting to a certain destination, it was about achieving certain goals. Now it's about being as much in the present moment as possible, doing as much as I possibly can as far as what I love to do. I've been gifted the gift of time, and I'm using it now more and more to invest in myself, my future, and how I'm able to help out others in the most positive way. And start looking inwards for this. Start looking and seeing what is the special gift that you've been given. How are you able to help right now the collective raise their vibration? What beautiful opportunities are ahead. The closer you are with your angels and your guides, the faster you're going to discover this. Well, that's going to do it for the video. If it was your first time tuning into my channel and you found this video informative, make sure to hit that subscribe and hit that bell to be notified each time that I upload a video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for the ongoing support, and thank you for opening up in the comments section. I absolutely love to chat with you guys, and thank you for hitting that thumbs up. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.